What's going on, y'all? So listen. Excuse me, baby. I ain't finna be on here all night because a bitch. I don't know what's going on. My nose been running. I sneezing all night, all day. Girl, it's just this weather just fucking with me right about now. But anyway, this is Married to Medicine, season 6, episode 13. Sleep numbers gone. Okay, the episode was cute for what it was. It really wasn't much. Let me just tell you this. So once a motherfucking again, Bravo is moving this show. First it was on Sunday night. Now they put it on Saturday night. Now they're gonna move it to Friday night, okay? So the new episode comes on Friday night. Listen, I don't got time for this. Like, pick a fucking date and stick with it, okay? Keep the shit on Sunday, bitch. That's what we want to look at it. On Sunday, you can do it either before Real Housewives or after Real Housewives, bitch. We want to keep it on fucking Sunday. If you gonna keep it on something, bitch, move Dirty John to somewhere else. It's a limited ass series. Ain't nobody caring about that shit. Moving on. It just pissing me off. It's like, do y'all really want this show to go? Okay, if it ain't getting the ratings, it's because you keep on fucking moving the show from day to fucking day. Like, it's irritating. Anyway, so everybody's back from Antigua. We got Simone and Cecil. They're in a relationship. They're finally moved back in with each other. They want to throw this party to invite all the couples and everybody, their friends over. That's basically what was going on with them. Then we got Jackie. Uh Jackie, baby. Jackie said she gonna be king, do the little therapy that Dr. Ken or whatever his name is told her to do, and that is make Cecil, what is his name? Curtis. Make Curtis a king for the day. You know what I'm saying? She said she finna get on her knees and praise her man. Bitch, when she said that shit, I said, girl, you might as well, cause at this point in time, it seemed like y'all gonna be together forever. Like, girl, it just some of y'all been, I ain't trying to get up in your business, but it just put down in the comments, like, can you really forgive a person who did you wrong like that, cheated on you, humiliated you? And then, I mean, I know people fuck up and you can move on sometimes, but god damn, like, the way that it happened, like, put yourself in that position where somebody cheat on you, and it got out to the blogs and everybody and their mama was talking, and you was in a position like a Dr. Jackie or a Quad or whatever, and then your business got put out in the blogs and everybody and their mama giving their opinions on it and talking about it and all this shit. Could you really forgive a person for doing that to you? I couldn't do that. Now, I can understand you going through something privately, but once that shit get public, like, it just makes it sting a little bit more for me. Okay, but she gonna do what she gonna do. She got Simone and she got Heavenly coming over there to help her out cooking the salmon and the fish. Well, that's the fish, bitch. The salmon and the chicken. Okay, and the potatoes. All right. That little bird food that she gave that grown ass man. He liked it. It was whatever. She got a little cake for him and all that stuff, a little robe and shit, little crown. You know, when she couldn't work that goddamn stove, she said how to turn it up. Well, I guess the shit gonna stay on 350. And then when Simone came in and said, well, you punch bake and then you punch in the number that you want. I like the fucking die. Like, bitch, don't make her feel stupid. And then Heavenly come over there. We finna see if you can really cook, Heavenly. I can't cook. I feed my man. I cook for him every night, and he eat coochie every night too. I said, girl, bitch, we didn't need to hear that shit. Okay, we didn't need to hear that. But you know, that's what it is. They helped her out, and then Curtis, he appreciated it, and she had on like this nude type color Spanx jumpsuit, whatever. And she was feeding her man. She was being a little submissive or whatever. That my king, my king, my king, and that bell started getting on my goddamn nerves and shit like that. And Jackie made clear to put out there that one day. King for a day. Not forever, but for a day. Okay. And I guess it was cute or whatever. Then you got Dr. Heavenly. she going through her thing. She go back to her little Dr. Ken, Dr. K, whoever he is, the anger management, whatever his name is, I should say. And he took her to a place, told her to close her eyes and visualize, what happened down in Antigua. When she got into it with Mariah, and why she was angry, because she said she was angry, and what she was envisioning, it was not Mariah. Where the anger is coming from is coming from the fact that Mariah reminds her of her sister, and she's not necessarily lashing out at Mariah. She's lashing out at her sister, but taking it out on Mariah. These childhood traumas is, it spills over into your adult life when you don't deal with things. And I understand that. And she wants to make amends to Mariah, actually sit down and have a real ass conversation with her. Do I feel like I can't put my 100% faith up in Heavenly, because Heavenly can tell you that she's sorry and then call you a bitch again right next in the next minute. You know what I'm saying? And not in a good, like a homegirl type of way. So if they gonna do that, we gonna see them try to work it out on Friday's episode. But hopefully, it got the girl crying and everything. I was like, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Heavenly go over there, she talking to Quad basically talking about how, you know, she talking about the friendship bracelet and how it had the cross on there, the Jesus on there, and how she noticed that Heavenly did what she did out of love for her, and that the ones that she really thought that was her real friends, they didn't really step up and do anything. And I was like, what the fuck did you expect? Like, y'all, sometimes I feel as though sometimes people just expect too much of people. Okay. If people are already sitting there and they trying to figure out what's going on with you, and they're reaching out to you and they can't get a hold of you, you can't get mad at them because they don't give you this, or they don't give you this much attention. They tried that shit, it didn't work, you didn't allow that to happen, so calm the fuck down, bitch. Quiet, you just want too much sometimes. Yeah, sometimes the ladies be a little bit out of line, but sometimes your ass be out of line too. Moving on from that, they do the Mikasa, Sukasa. Well, let me just get this other part out the way. Toya and Eugene, they go over there to see the house. She gets in her feelings because they have to, make the utility room a little bit bigger because it's a big ass house. So you need a heating system, a cooling system, all of that with the electrical and everything, where it's gonna be in that one hub. Every house got that, speaking of all that shit, last night, bitch, around 10:58, why did the goddamn power go out on the whole fucking block? Then come to find out, over 1,000 people had lost power, okay? Bitch, we was over it. I was over it. I said, what the fuck is going on? That bitch came back on it within the hour, but we was just like, what? Okay, because it never happened. Like, what the hell? And it wasn't even no bad weather or nothing like that. So it is what it is. I just had to put that out there. But she getting in her feelings because her closet may get a little bit smaller. Bitch, what? She okay, whatever. So they gonna decide to, take some space from the winery or whatever that they was gonna have. When they said the butler's pantry, I said, y'all can't afford. Okay, whatever. Waste them. Every time I see Toya and Eugene, I'm like, it's cute and it's good that you a black couple and y'all able to, live out your dreams and do all this stuff. But when you have had money issues and things of that such, it makes me like think you're being wasteful with all this money. Like, you could be doing so much more with your money. But hey, it ain't my household, so do what you gotta do with it. So it's time for the Mikasa Sukasa party that Cecil and Simone are gonna have. They're having this party so that they can tell all their friends at one time, which I thought was a good idea. Bitch, we ain't gotta play phone tree. Okay, you ain't gotta tell this person. I'm gonna tell all you hoes in one particular setting. Okay, that we together. All right, we back together. Cecil moved in a couple of days ago. Everything off to the good. Cecil even, volunteered to take the closet downstairs in the basement, because Simone said, I'm gonna have to make some room in the closet for you and all that stuff. He was like, girl, I'll take the closet downstairs in the basement. And she was like, oh my God, stuff like that. So you got Dr. Jared and her husband, Contessa and her boobs and her husband. When Heavenly said, bitch, I don't see the difference. Compare my D cups to her little B minuses. Bitch, that shit took me out. But whatever. She over there. Everybody shows up. Aiden and Mariah. You know, Quad and all them people and everybody else. So the women, they're there. They all get together, and Simone announced to the whole entire group that, hey, her and Cecil up there, they're, telling everybody that, hey, we're together. Mind you, when Mariah got there and we saw that confessional, she said, now, are they living in the house together or what the fuck is going on? Okay, what is happening? Me Casa, Sue Casa, is it Cecil Casa too? Okay, think what everybody else was thinking, so I thought it was cute little shade. And so they said that they together, everybody was happy for them, and, saying how they looked at their relationship as a staple for what it is to be married and all that things. And okay, you do what you gotta do. I will never look up to somebody's relationship because I know relationships are not perfect. So it is what it is. But I get where they're coming from. Um, Moving on from that, the guys went downstairs to his little man cave where some bartenders were. And they was telling Aiden, don't you be tricking off. Don't you be telling your wife, because you tell your wife everything. And, everybody was just having a good time. Okay. And, Eugene was just feeling away. Everybody was somewhat feeling away because Greg wasn't there. And especially since he wasn't allowed to come to Antigua. And so basically they want to do something else together. And eventually what we saw them go do, they did top golf. The women, they was up there talking, and then Toya winds up telling them, we and my husband was talking about how we haven't done a ladies trip, and so we decided like we shouldn't do no more couple trips. Like single people shouldn't come on a couples trip because of the reason, like, husbands get in trouble and all this stuff. And I was like, are you trying to imply that if you single, the husband gonna get tempted by this single person or whatever? But on the one hand, I get where she coming from. Like, okay, if it's a couple trip, let it just be couples and all that. And if Quad was able to come, then Gregory should have been able to come to Antigua. They could have lived separately in separate houses and all that stuff. But maybe they just not there yet. So I get what Toy was trying to say. And, of course, Quad getting her feelings and I'm going to always be around. I'm going to this and whoop-de-woo. It almost was about to be a big thing, but it didn't turn into a big thing, thank God. Is it raining outside? Oh, yes, it is. Okay, well, it's time for me to hurry up. So, they just went on here and continued celebrating. Then they was like, it's a little bit too quiet up here. Heavenly and Contessa, y'all go downstairs and you see what's going on. Because at first they was down there making a lot of noise. Now we don't hear nothing talking about the men. They go down there, bitch. Heavenly see them girls. And they was like, why you over here with these? Why you over here with these girls? Excuse me, ladies. What is you down here doing? We are bartenders. We're here to serve y'all. That's what we here to do. The ladies took it in stride because I would have came out my throat at goddamn Heavenly. Bitch, what? And in that confessional, Daddy, why was you over there sitting next to them hoes? Well, I was just sitting where Cecil told me to sit, and I just didn't know that was going on. Ah, you didn't know them hoes was right there that whole time? Actually, no, I didn't know that any hoes was down there until you just told me. I'd like to fucking die. He was trying so hard not to not to bust out laughing. That shit was funny to me. He is hilarious. So they go back upstairs and everything was cool and copacetic with that. Moving on from that, the guys go to top golf, and you got Greg shows up a little bit late, and he's talking about what happened because of course the men, they want to know what's happening because they're still friends with him. And that's the messy part about being friends with a couple and then they break up and one person always wants you to pick sides or whatever. And my thing is, if I've been friends with you for both of y'all been my friends, you didn't do nothing to me, I know you fucked up with my friend, it's gonna take me a minute or two to, look at you the same, but eventually I'm not going to 100% cut you off because of what you did. Like Cecil said, was it Cecil? No, it was Eugene. What? No, it was Cecil. I'm cool with Greg and I'm cool with Quad, but I'm just know not to mix and mingle the two together. That's what it is. So some people can't do that. Some people really want you to pick sides and really want you to be, stop being friends with this person. Some people really are just like that. Some people take the different route where they can be friends and not mix and mingle the two. But hey, it is what it is. They tried to, he gave his little opinion about it. Dr. Damon wanted to see if they gonna try to, is it a little slither of hope for them to get back together? He was like, hell no. Because when he came home, the house was vacant, and this is the one I was talking about that was in the blogs that Quad had came and took everything out the house. I said, bitch, she done furnished the house with all the old furniture from the old house, bitch. He said the bitch took his sleep number, the one that rotates and goes up and down, bitch. And he gonna see some, the sleep number gone, not the sleep number. Everybody in the confessional like, you don't take a man bed. That's disrespectful. When Eugene said that's disrespectful or some shit like that when you supposed to have loved somebody. No, bitch. That's not disrespectful. I mean, I see where you're trying to come from, but at this point in time, there's no real love there no more. Okay, there is no respect anymore. That's why they're getting a divorce. If he was respectful to his wife, he wouldn't have cheated. Okay, and he wouldn't have put her out there having looking stupid. Can you hold him accountable for his shit? You talking about something disrespectful because she took the goddamn bed. Bitch, don't nobody give a fuck. Okay, you made her look dumb as hell, even though, quiet girl, you ain't really want Gregory like that. Let me stop. We all know it, okay? There, we all been saying it. But I'm just saying, tit for fucking tat, bitch. Come on. Curtis spoke on it and said, you don't do nothing like that and all that shit. Dr. J, he was looking like, if he did what he did, bitch, and that's the only thing that you upset about, girl, or he upset about, that he deserved everything that he got, okay? But other than that, that was the episode. It really wasn't much to it, like I said. Y'all tell me how y'all feel, and once again, remember that the new episode is coming on Friday night. I said, bitch, what the fuck? Anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.